we've been going along this trend for a while, but am I the only person that notices this, or am I just late to the party? I mean, do you guys notice a trend? Do you guys notice a trend of these developers intentionally releasing unfinished products on purpose just to squeeze money out of us? I mean, this sounds like a Bethesda slash EA move, if you ask me. Because why? Because screw us, give them money. And here's my rebuttal to that stupid argument. Make the damn game the right way the first time at release. So some of you may have seen that clip if you watched any of my previous videos about Cyberpunk. The last time I talked about any kind of video game releases or like games at all in general, that video was the closest I think I talked about for like video game releases, but this is kind of what I want to talk about in today's video, and this is going to be a real slap in the face for me because this is going to actually really hurt because video games have been a big part of my life. I mean, I'm a huge video game nerd. I love video games. But the way that these developers have been releasing these games have been either a colossal disaster, a buggy mess, or just not in an acceptable state, or even better, all three. That's pretty much what has been going on. They've been intentionally releasing unfinished, buggy messes, missing features that were supposed to be in the game, or corrupted data slash memory errors that the game should not have. So, if you guys haven't heard the recent release of Outriders, which I'm not going to harp on that game as much because I have not played the game, I heard a lot of bad things about it. So, Outriders is also on the same boat too, with the developer releases it as well. So, we got another major title that has joined the unfinished colossal disaster train. We have Bethesda with Fallout 76. We have Anthem from BioWare and EA. We have Watch Dogs Legions from Ubisoft. We have Marvel's Avengers from Square Enix. We have Cyberpunk 2077 from CD Projekt Red. And now we have Outriders from Square Enix. I don't understand why developers are purposely releasing these games in the state that they are. I mean, they're literally $60 AAA games. That's about to be literally $70 on next gen. That's about to be what, another AAA, maybe even a multi-A game at that point because next gen reasons. Well, all I'm going to say is screw the next gen. I am honestly hoping to God that it either gets better or I would rather wait for the next gen to come out, or the better option, I would rather go to my Nintendo Switch cuz I hate to say it, even though Nintendo's kind of scummy, at least Nintendo actually releases fair games and in an acceptable state. I mean, Mario Party, I'll be honest, it was okay, but it wasn't really as fun. But at least that game didn't really have any bugs or problems that I was aware of. But overall, what I'm trying to say is, the way that these developers are releasing these games in the state that they are, it should not happen. I mean, we literally have been going along this trend for a very long time now. It's been going on for years. Years. It's not just started in 2020. It has not just started in 2019. It hasn't started in 2018. It mostly started around around the time like what 2016 with No Man's Sky, which is another game I forgot to add, but I'll be honest, I'm not going to talk trash about that game. You know why? Because the developers actually deliver what they promised years ago, and that game is actually completely playable at this point. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed the creative aspects of it. It was okay, but there's still some things I am concerned with. But the game is pretty fun. But I digress. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is the the way these developers have been releasing these games. It's just been driving not only me crazy, but it's getting to the point where I'm actually starting to become very disappointed to be a gamer. And I hate saying that because I love video games, but the way these developers have been purposely releasing these games, it started to become a new marketing tactic. And it's starting to infect the good name of gaming. And at this point, it even makes me question the future of video games at this point. Like, I'm now gone from insanely excited to playing video games from next gen to desperately afraid. If the developers are keep on this marketing trend, which is probably going to keep happening because people keep pre-ordering the game and keep buying games that are either unfinished or they just don't even bother working on the game at all, which I'm going to be honest, I pre-ordered Cyberpunk. I didn't really enjoy it, but I was gladly able to get a refund for Cyberpunk, so that's probably a mistake I'm never going to make again until I'm guaranteed that choice. But anyway, I just want to know what the hell is going on with the gaming industry. I don't understand this thought process. I mean, I think that anyone with a brain at this point can clearly see releasing a game at this state, it will drive everyone crazy, and it's just gonna make people think, okay, so if we're releasing a game that's unfinished, people are still gonna buy it, right? Well, this is what I'm gonna say. Look, stop it. No, stop it. At this point, I'm not even gonna bother buying games if this trend keeps going. I mean, Nintendo, I know they have scummy business tactics, but like I said, at least they actually released polished, finished games like Smash Bros. Ultimate and maybe even Mario Golf, which I'm not gonna talk about too much. I mean, the game's still in development; anything could happen at any moment, so I'm not gonna jinx it too much. But all I'm gonna say is these developers need to learn a lesson. I understand we're still in the midst of a pandemic. I understand that. I mean, it's been going on for at least a year and a half now, and we got like what, maybe 9 more years of this bull crap if people just keep ignoring the CDC guidelines and all that stuff. I don't know, man. At this point, like, I'm just getting disappointed at video game releases, and I'm just starting to get disappointed as a gamer, and I really don't want that to happen because I do love video games, and if this keeps happening, I am just gonna be so disappointed in myself. Like, I might go into a state of depression, but I hope that state doesn't come. Do I hate video games? Absolutely not. Do I hate all these developers? No, but I will say there are some developers that I'm still iffy about that I'm hesitant to buying video games from. I will say that. But at this point, like I said in one of my previous videos, I am double checking and triple checking all these games that I'm buying at this point. You know what I'm saying? But if you pre order a game, you should at least triple check. Don't double check, just triple check just to make sure with yourself if you actually are going to get the game or not. But then again, maybe I'm wrong and these developers are trying to do their best, but the way I noticed it, no. I seen a lot of horrible games at this point, and yeah, that pretty much sums up the whole of this video. So at this point, if this trend keeps going, I'm seriously thinking on quitting video games altogether, which I pray to God that does not happen. And the day that happens would probably be the day I die, which, again, I hope it doesn't happen. So, anyway, thank you guys all for watching and for listening. If you do enjoy, let me know in the comments down below. I am going to try to get some more gameplay out on my channel, which I have been lacking a little bit on lately, but there's been some stuff going on, but at the same time, I just hope everyone's staying safe, which is the important thing. So, yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and until my next one, you guys, I'm double checking and triple checking all these suspicious developer game releases, and I'm not gonna jump in without knowing what I'm buying. So until then, you guys, I'll see you all later.